I'm so disappointed that no one's watching because we're just being idiots today.
Oh my God,
How was your
we're gonna get yelled at. I thought so.
Happy St. Patty's Day, you Irish prick?
Yeah, well, I mean, my
Wearing
kid's half Irish.
your Notre Dame stuff? Yeah,
You
good for
know
you.
it.
You're
You
not
know
drinking
it.
already, are you?
No, I have to go to the gym yet, so no drinking before the gym. I only drink after the gym.
All right, good.
So
All right, well,
I drank
happy
enough last
Sunday.
night
How
for
was
all
your
of us.
party? How was your party? Good?
Sure, as much as I can remember of it. I fell asleep putting Reagan to bed, and 3 hours later, woke up still in her bed. So
Oh, that's
my wife had to
fantastic.
come get me, and yeah, my wife was like, I guess she came and tried to get me out of it, and like, hey, like you can come to bed now, and I was like, no, I'm fine, I'm okay.
Good. I'm good. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, happy St. Patty's Day, everybody. We got a decent show for you today. We got a couple things we want to go over. So Mark, we're gonna hit right out the gate. We want to start with the AL Central this morning, or sorry, the AL West,
We did
because
the
that's
Central last week.
the AL West, the division we're gonna go over this week. Um, for spring trainings in full flare. Mark, what are you thinking about these guys?
Man, well, it has the defending World Series champions in it, the Texas Rangers. That's I still think Houston's going to be the monster. I think Houston's going to be the team that they've been on such a run, that I think it's going to be kind of hard for them to get upset. I think it's going to stay with the Houston Astros, and then maybe, you know, the Rangers come back. But I don't know. This division is almost like it's Houston and everybody else, I think. But I don't know what you're thinking.
Well, I'm going to tell you two teams that it's not. It's not the Angels, and it's definitely not the Oakland A's. I don't
No.
think the Oakland A's are going to have a shot until they actually move into Vegas and get another fan base, get some more revenue, get some more players. I think you're going to have to watch the Seattle Mariners this year. They're up and coming. They've got a good roster. I think they're going to give everybody some trouble. So I still think Houston's going to be the top dog, but it's going to be a crapshoot between them and Seattle. I don't think Texas is going to repeat and get anywhere where they were last time. So, I mean, congrats to them for winning the series, but I think Seattle is going to be making a lot of noise in that division this year.
No, I get that. They remind me a little bit of the Orioles. Up and coming young team. Definitely can cause some damage. So you don't think the Rangers are going to go back to back? You don't think?
No, no, I think it
How
was
fluky was that last year? Them coming and winning the World Series.
the thing is that they had Jordan Montgomery. Their rotation was fantastic. They didn't sign Monty. They always had a good team. So I just don't think they're going to repeat. I could be eating my words at the end of the season, but I just think Seattle's going to be the one to take the division. That's just where I'm going with this one so far from what I'm seeing and what I'm reading. So
Oh,
we'll
you
see.
think Seattle's gonna outdo Houston?
I really do. Houston's getting older. They're an older team. I know they've been on a hell of
Houston's
a
been on
run.
them. They
Yep.
are.
They've been on a hell of a run, but they're just older, and I don't see them continuing the success that they've had. So again, just my opinion. I could be
Yeah. And
completely wrong, but we'll
didn't
see what happens.
Dusty Baker retire too? So that might be a little bit of a change, right? Like, isn't that the
Yeah,
Houston? Or do you not think the manager is as important as like coaches in other sports? Like, how important do you think a man? I guess what I'm asking is, how important do you think a manager is to a team, and overall?
managers have to manage not only the players, but they have to manage the personalities. So, and this is something we'll get into when we do the NL West because I have a lot of thoughts on how the Dodgers are going to play out, and that'll be next week. Um, but you got to manage all those superstars and manage the egos of everything that's going on. That's hard. You got to keep that clubhouse camaraderie and you got to keep the flow. So, um, it is what it is. But to answer your question, I mean, the manager's an integral part of it, but I don't know. I don't know how important it really is to the team dynamic as far as they have to go out and execute. They have to play. They have to throw. They have to hit. All that stuff. So
Yeah, I don't know how much you're more into the baseball scene, and I don't know if a coach, but I assume a manager could win you or lose you a game just as much as like in the NFL
Oh,
or
absolutely. A bad coaching decision can cost you a lot. Absolutely. Romansky. Mike, you
I was
battle
just about
egos every
to.
day? He does. My boy Mikey down at Dragon's Den. I love that guy. But yeah, coaching decisions, baseball, I think football and is more of a it's more detrimental. You can make the wrong pitching change and it possibly can work in your favor. Football, you make a bad call, you're done. It's just I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say. It's just it's a crapshoot, but I think football's more risky. Baseball, you have a little bit more of a chance to make the wrong decision and still get away with it to a degree, if that makes
Mhm.
sense.
Yeah, no, I haven't really followed like with managing and I know a lot of managers are very analytical. They follow analytics, and sometimes that comes to bite them. Sometimes that pays off. So it's
Yeah.
I know baseball is so much of an analytical sport that it's so hard to I don't know if I could do it. Like trying to because
It
I'm an old soul, I guess. Because so like I would if a pitcher's pitching great, yeah, he might be on count a pitch count, but I wouldn't want to take him out of the game. But I know the analytical managers will still take him out, like not go by the heart. That's just
Yeah, the front office is getting too involved with analytics and everything else, and my Yankees are a prime example. I think there's a lot of people that want Aaron Boone fired. I think if they let Aaron Boone manage his team without all the background BS coming in where everybody's like, you should do this, you should do this, you should do this, and just let him manage the game, I think these MLB teams would be a lot better off. I think they're relying too much on stats, too much on analytics and everything else, and it's play baseball. Just play the game. What the hell? What else did you do? What's up, Lisa? Um, what did you do back in the day when you didn't have computers and all this other crap? You know what I mean? The game is
absolutely.
just changing, and it's all sports. I'm not just saying it's baseball too. It's all sports. Everybody relies on numbers and ticks on the computer. It just let them play. I mean, I know numbers back it up a little bit, but oh Jesus, here she goes.
So
All right. So yeah, but my prediction, I'm going to go out on a limb and say Seattle's going to win that division.
okay, so
So
I'm going with Houston. I think it's kind of I think their year is coming to fall off. It's just they've been so good for so long. It's hard. They're almost like the Chiefs, of the of baseball. It's hard to bet against them.
yep.
So
Well, we'll see what happens. It's going to be an interesting
abs-
year for sure. All right, let's jump into this quick. I mean, I'm hoping we don't. This could fuel us a whole hour conversation, but I know you and I have talked about this a couple times. Let's talk about this Jake Paul and Mike Tyson bullshit that's
oh
going to happen.
man,
What do you really think is going to happen to this dude? And I'm talking
uh,
about Jake Paul.
I think Mike Tyson's gonna rip him apart. I've watched a bunch of videos. I don't think I think Jake Paul's not a slouch by any means. He's had some fights. He's won some fights. But Mike Tyson, man, even as old as he is, I've shown some of those videos. Have you seen some of those videos of this man still going?
Yeah, he's insane. He is insane. I thought so. All right, my initial thoughts were Mike Tyson, you're old. You should not be able to fight right now. And then I saw him training, and I'm like, Jake Paul's about to fucking die.
Yeah.
Like, he's going to beat the hell out of him. So, um,
Yeah, if
if
Don
not,
King is in, we'll see. So I saw that pop up, and I thought it was
yeah,
and
no,
then
that it's
Tyson is
going to be
trying
a
to retire him
crazy.
from.
It's
I
almost
definitely want
kind
to
of
get it.
like, dude, I don't know if you remember this. Have you ever seen the Peter McNeely Mike Tyson fight?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I think that's what this is going to turn out to be.
I think you
I
so.
really, I gotta stop reading the chat. Look at Jared.
Oh, sorry, we're both hitting the button. You go ahead.
That's
I'll
all
let
right.
you take care of it.
No, you
Mike
got it from
Tyson.
here on out. I just wanted to show that one, Mike,
Yeah.
Jared. I love you, dude. We'll have to have Jared do that impression later on tonight in the live.
Oh yeah, we do. Said he
So,
likes Jake Paul as a person, but wants to retire him to WWE with his brother. Uh
so I want to throw a theory out there. If Tyson does this and wins, which I think he's going to, do you think this leads to a Tyson Floyd Mayweather fight?
Oh, that would be interesting. That would be. I don't think so because I think Floyd won't lose, and unless like what John just said, Tyson takes a dive and he thinks it might be rigged. Um, I really hope it's not. The way Tyson is arguing and going after Paul, I don't know if it's going to be rigged. I don't think Tyson is going to be willing to take a dive. I don't see that. Would you want to see a Floyd Mayweather Mike Tyson fight though? Like,
Absolutely, absolutely.
would you really?
I want to see Mike Tyson kill him.
That's because that's what would happen. Is
Yeah,
like Mike is just he's another animal, another breed. He just takes and I just don't know if he could take a dive like John said. But and then Michael says, of course it's rigged. So
everything is rigged to everybody. I don't think it's rigged. I think he's just gonna get killed. I don't mean figuratively killed. Please let me redact that statement because I'm going to sound like
yeah,
I want
you should
this guy to
probably
physically die, but he's going to get beat up. Like it's just there's no way around it. The guy's great, so I just think Tyson's going to just beat the crap out of this guy to no avail.
I want to see Tyson Apollo Creed him.
Yeah, I got to be careful what I say, Lisa.
Yep, I was just about to bring that up. Yep, be careful what you say.
It's going to be on Netflix too, which I'm really surprised that they're not charging.
I think they will charge something. They have to.
I don't know. It's on Netflix. How are you going to change it? How are you going to charge for that? You got to get a subscription. 800 people are going to go to somebody's house, or they're going to share all the logins like everybody else does.
I don't know who does that. Who would ever do such a thing?
Yeah, I don't know either.
So I definitely want to watch it though. I haven't. The last fight I think I watched was Mayweather Conor McGregor. You remember that fight? I went over to Bill's house and we watched it. I want to. Yep. I'm willing to, even if it was pay-per-view. I think I'm willing to. I'd be willing to pay for that just to see it, just to watch Mike Tyson do his thing.
Good.
Talk and wear a helmet.
We'll come to your house and we'll freaking watch it at your house.
It wasn't Tyson's last fight with Roy Jones Jr.
I don't know, Tom. It's been a long time. I know that, but
it has.
I don't know if you guys have seen these videos of this dude working out and stuff, but he's in, for his age, he's in phenomenal shape and he's still fast as hell. So,
and then he says, and apparently his brother's allowed to hop in. I haven't seen the official rules, but it was on 3 separate videos.
What do you mean by his brother's allowed to hop in, Corey?
There's a whole bunch of there's a whole set of rules in this for this fight. There's a whole, I don't know what they are though.
What, is this going to be a fucking tag match? Like I'm getting my ass kicked, so we're going to change up? No.
It was on HBO, a Snoop Dogg promotion was what Tommy said for Roy Jones and Mike Tyson. But yeah, I have to really, maybe I have to dive into this because I didn't realize that there's all these stupid stipulations like that. Oh, yep. Mike said, yes, he can wear a helmet and his brother can tag in.
Then he knows he's going to get the crap kicked out of him. If that's legit, not a tag match.
Not a tag match is what Corey said.
2-on-1?
No, that's...
I'm gonna have to do. We'll have to discuss this again next week because
we'll have to because I missed all of this apparently. So.
I just thought this was gonna be a straight up boxing match. I had no idea it was gonna be a. Oh my god, I'm scared. Let me fight with my brother.
My apologies, everybody.
I beat the crap out of both of them.
Yeah,
money grab, obviously.
Oh yeah, everything's a money grab, Corey. As you know, everything. Unfortunately, says Tyson gets to live my dream, knock out both Pauls in the same match. Sign me up, Lee.
I wonder if
Tyson will be coming to the room with DX.
I wonder if Mike Tyson could put one of the Paul brothers in a garbage can after the fight.
I know a guy that might know something about that. Jake Paul's scared. He had an interview and he's scared. Oh, absolutely, Corey. John agrees.
Our dude Jared, he's driving home and he's still working, bro. I love
know,
you.
Jared.
All right,
He's
we're gonna
still,
get
he's
up.
still, he'd be in the background telling all this for us. He's
Yeah,
still doing it. Thank
he'd
you,
be
Jared.
pulling it up for us. It's awesome shit, though.
Lee, that's my new finisher in MK.
All right, let's switch gears.
Yeah, we apparently weren't as prepared as we thought we were for that topic there.
Yep. So, all right, I'm gonna just do a little bit of a blurb here, guys. We now have our website is active. We got a new website. It is ndtpodcast.com. We have all of our merch and stuff up there. You guys can go take a look. Jared has done a fantastic job of getting some stuff on there for us, some content. Mark and I are in the process of getting some bios up there on our page so you guys can read a little bit about us for you who don't know us that well. It's going to have some of the old live streaming shows. We're also going to have some interactive Q&As on there that Jared's been cool enough to put up for us. So it's moving forward. This growth has been ridiculously insane the past couple of months. I mean, it's really cool to watch. So it's exciting. But yeah, there's a couple different pages on there. The main page for Corey and Justin and Jared, and then the sports page for Mark and I. There's all kinds of t-shirts and stickers and decals. They even got us some slides with the NDT logo on them. So, and we have our first sponsor. Corey, who might that be? Unless you want to wait. You know what? I'll let you announce that tonight on the main show. Because again, that'll segue into my next thing. We have a variety show tonight at 7 p.m. and it's going to be our giveaway show for 1,500 followers. This morning, I think we got 1763 or something like that.
Oh,
so
wow, we jumped up.
We jumped quite a bit. So we're going to have three prizes to give away tonight. One from
it's not Prime.
Jesus Christ, Lee. We have one giveaway
I'm
from
shaking the whole table. Sorry.
One giveaway from the main show, and then we have two giveaways from the sports show. Like I said, the dual relic jersey, mantle, DiMaggio card will go out to one of the sports, or actually whoever's entered. And then we have another surprise that I'm going to show tonight. So you have to be present in the stream tonight to win. Jared's going to do the randomized wheel. We'll put everybody that's in the stream. We'll give you guys a few minutes to get in there, obviously. And yes, Corey, I was just going to hit that too because I did forget. We have an exclusive no filter club for $5 a month on our website. We'll give you some exclusive content and I think some discounts on merchandise, if I'm not mistaken. But I'll let Corey do all that stuff tonight and let him announce all that good stuff.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, Lisa, we'll text you later.
We'll
put out a post.
Absolutely. And watching what Jared's done, what Corey's done, what everyone's done, all the work you guys have put in, it's been awesome to be a part of, man. Watching this grow just since I was honored enough to be brought in, like watching our numbers go up on Facebook and all the work that everyone's putting in. It's really an honor to be a part of. It's awesome to see having our own website and having our own merch shop and everything like that. It's amazing to watch this go.
Yeah, it's cool. It's been a lot of fun. Do you have, Mark, did you bring your stickers up with you or they're somewhere else?
They're downstairs. I didn't bring
don't
them
sweat
up.
it. I was just going to say, we got a sticker order in. So guys, we're going to be, if you see us out and about, we'll probably have some stickers on us. If you guys want one, go ahead and we'll get you one. And we also are going to be selling some more when we're going to be doing some pop-up events. We're going to try to get in some live events outside and all that good stuff. So, yeah, Corey just said working on discounts and likely to receive a special sticker only available to members. So, guys, for $5 a month, go ahead and throw that in there. It's not bad.
And it helps us out a lot. We appreciate it.
It does. It helps us the show grow, and hopefully we can alleviate some of the technical difficulties we had this morning.
Yes.
I
don't know what you're talking about. Let's not talk about how this is just for show right now.
It looks like he's talking into his mic.
Yeah, I'm not actually talking into my mic. It's not working. But I'm gonna get a new cable. Oh, Corey, I like that idea. I think we need some shirts. I
don't want to be on a t-shirt. That's like I'll be on a milk jug.
I'll wear a t-shirt with your image on it. One of those from you working out yesterday with how buff you looked.
Oh my God.
Um,
I got so much crap for not posting a selfie yesterday, and I'm like, I'm working, I can't do that. And so, but yeah, okay. Jared made some AI. If you guys haven't seen it, go on the post. Jared made some AI images of me working out. So they're a little
well,
weird,
that,
but anyway,
well, that's what he does when he works out.
yeah.
In general.
All right. Um, all right. So we're gonna go
Yeah,
back.
absolutely. But real quick before we move on, exactly what Corey said. We aren't looking to make profit. Everything will be dumped back into the show.
Right.
Monthly bills, new equipment, stuff like that. Anything you guys are willing to help out, donate. We are star eligible on Facebook as well, and stuff like that. We appreciate it, and it will be put right back in the show. We're not looking to be profitable here. We're looking to just put a better episode out for you guys. I
If
like
you
that.
put that stick figure Aaron on a shirt, you're gonna have to make sure the artist gets royalties. So Jared, you're gonna make some money off this. All right. Today, big day, college basketball. March
Yes.
Madness 2024 Selection Sunday is tonight at 6 p.m. Our
Yes.
live show's at 7, so we'll be able to discuss this a little more tonight. But anybody that's interested, we did set up a NCAA bracket for you guys if you want to participate. You don't necessarily have to write this down right this moment. If you want to, that's fine. But I'm going to throw the information out to you, and I'll get a Facebook post out later. We are using a website called officepoolstop.com. So there's going to be a specific league password and a league ID so you guys can get in. It is public, but for you guys to get into our tournament bracket, you got to enter the password to get into the league. So I'm going to give it to you guys later. You can share it with your friends. You can share it with whoever. Share it on Facebook. Share it with the office. Whatever you want to do. We can get up to 1,500 brackets in this pool. So let's fill it up. It's a point-based system. 1 point for the first round if you win, 2 points for the second round, and so on and so forth. It goes up. So if you don't have necessarily a good first round, you can still have a chance to win and get towards the top. But it's just a lot of fun for us to have with you guys. We want to get you more interaction. So I will put the Facebook post up about this today, right after the stream is over. And again, we can't do anything until the selections are over tonight. It's probably about 7 o'clock. You think, Mark? It should be done.
Probably seven. The selection, the bracket itself will probably be out right at 6, but the selection show just breaks it all down and
Okay.
discusses it. So it will probably be about 6, 7 o'clock, and it will be all done. All of them should have the brackets, all the places. Jared said he'll also put on the sports page tonight, so that way you'll be able to do the link right from our website and be
Okay.
able to join. And all the info will be on there to put the password in, from what Jared was
Perfect.
saying.
That's
So
that's
that'd be
awesome. It's nice to have a website.
It is so nice. And then we'll also have it up on our Facebook page and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'll put a post out and then watch the website. I'll give you a link to the website too, all that good stuff. See how we all work together. This is awesome.
Now I think we talked about doing a small prize, right, for the winner. The one, if it's not us, or the first winner behind one of us.
I'll put that in the post. If we do a prize, it will be exempt from anybody affiliated with the show. Obviously, it will just have to be one of our viewers or followers. But the website will calculate the winner for us automatically. We'll be able to keep track, and we can give updates daily or as often as we possibly can to show who's in the lead. So,
and both
I'm
shows
excited
can
for
even
this
do
tournament.
that.
Yeah,
Both shows will
I
be
mean,
able to do that because this tournament will be going on for a month. Pretty much, basically.
oh yeah,
You have the first round and the second round next weekend, and then you have the weekend after for Elite Sweet 16, Elite 8, and then you'll have the Final Four. So
yep, it'd be a good time.
so it's going to be going on. So please jump in, guys, just for fun. It's something fun. It's not going to cost you guys anything to jump in. It'd be something to bragging rights amongst all of us. And what I love about March Madness is anything can happen. As we learned, NC State beat Duke and North Carolina in the ACC tournament in March. So thank you, Lee, again for the stars. I appreciate it.
That's awesome. Thank you, Lee. You're the man. All right. Switching gears. I know you're excited. You're like a caged animal.
Yes.
NFL free agent transactions. I'm gonna let you roll. Go ahead.
Oh man. So one question I wanted to ask you: what team do you think made so far? I know it's freaking March. It's not the games still have to be played, and you're not going to win a Super Bowl in March. What teams do you think made big jumps?
Um, the Dolphins have made good jumps. The Eagles have done pretty decent for themselves so far. And just by Baltimore signing Derrick Henry,
Hmm.
that's huge for them. I mean, Jesus. So
For me, that's the biggest individual move I think
yes,
that was made. Because if you put Derrick Henry with Lamar Jackson, who are you gonna try to stop? Who are you gonna try to stop Lamar from running? Okay, then Derrick Henry. I know he's getting up there in age, but he will still run people over.
dude's a tank.
So he's a monster. My Eagles, I'm nervous. We did make some big moves with re-signing Dickerson. We made him the highest paid guard. We need to shore up some of that, especially after losing Kelsey. Shore up that offensive line. We brought Bryce Huff over. We signed Saquon Barkley, and we brought Gardner Johnson back. He used to be at one of our defensive backs / safeties, and we signed a White, which is a and I talk we. It's like it's my team. Like I did any of this. I did nothing. Uh, but we made some moves. I'm just hoping it's not like the old dream team. Do you remember the year when we had Vince Young as a backup, Michael Vick, Nami Asamoah? I'm just hoping it's not a dream team situation. Corey, I think Henry still has a lot left. I'm hoping, but he is a bruiser. But you're right. He is 32. Like he said, lots of wear and tear on his body. The Titans used him up. Um, but he single-handedly brought the Titans to playoffs multiple times. So I still think he's gonna do some damage. Some of the biggest ones. So what about one of your biggest losers? Who do you think are the biggest teams?
Dallas hasn't done anything that I know of. Nothing crazy. Buffalo has not done much of anything. Again, this is the salary cap issue. You got these players with these huge contracts, and you're constantly restructuring. And I'll tell you right now, my biggest fear is, well, I shouldn't say fear, but Patrick Mahomes just restructured his contract to free up over $20 million of salary cap space because
Mm-hmm.
he wants to go after that three-peat. And they're talking, all these other guys want to go there. And I don't want to say they're pulling a LeBron, but I mean, if I'm a free agent and I have a chance to go win a Super Bowl with Pat Mahomes and Travis Kelsey, I'm gonna go to Kansas City. And
Absolutely.
I don't want to see that happen. I really don't, because a lot of these teams' windows for winning and getting up where they are is closing. And Mahomes and Kelsey are just they're at the top. And until you knock them off that throne, they add some more players with $20 million of salary room. Forget it. Forget it. They got to shore up that defense though a little more.
Yeah,
So
absolutely. I think I them resigning that I'm trying to think of the guy's name. Long, right? The defensive tackle. Their stud
Chris
that
Long.
Chris Long. Well, it was huge for them. They still keep that core in the defense, but you're right. You do need to figure out the back end. Lee says Kelsey retires in 2 years. So, oops, Corey's jumped on there. But I'm wondering if the Cowboys, I know Lee's in here. They haven't done anything really. They lost Pollard. Um, the Bills again haven't really done too much. I don't think which is
They
they
signed a
signed
defensive tackle and a wide receiver.
yeah.
But I still
Um,
think that Bean's got something up his sleeve. I really do. I think he's going to trade up in the draft or something and get some more players that he's going to need for cheap. That guy's a smart dude. He really is a smart dude. So I'm not counting them out just yet, but I just want to see what they're going to end up doing in the draft.
Now, what do you think about the Steelers? I know we talked about it a little bit at pre-show when you and I are in here BSing around. For those of you that don't know, they got Russell Wilson and they traded yesterday, which is a hell of a trade for Justin Fields, a 6th rounder that becomes a 4 if he plays 51% of the snaps. That's it.
I
So what do you think they're going to do?
I think they're going to trade Fields. I think they're going to get a team that needs a quarterback. This is just my opinion. I could be completely wrong. Why do you sign Russell Wilson and then bring in Justin Fields? I mean, that's a crazy backup situation to have, and good for them if that's the case. But I think they flip Fields for either draft picks or a receiver or something. I don't know.
Who's going to take him? That's the thing. Because I think
Someone
the
needs a
Bears are
quarterback.
struggling to find some. I think the Bears are struggling to find someone, a suitor for him, and
Yeah.
that's why they jumped on it. Jerry's been screwing us for years.
Yeah.
Wasted talent. Dallas won't chip in until Jerry dies.
And they're going to pay Prescott $8,000 million a year to what?
$60 million. He's going to hit $60 million, I think.
They'll never be able to sign anybody. Again, this is where the salary cap becomes an issue.
Right back to what Corey said. So many players prioritize money over winning.
Yep.
And then Lee's like, I hope not.
We'll see.
So, and what crazy is that what analysts has been saying for 15 years. Yep. Absolutely. But yeah, so I'm thinking that they're might use Russell as like a bridge quarterback and maybe let him play for a little bit and then bring Fields in to see if that's their future. That's what I'm wondering if the Steelers are going to do. I think they're going to maybe let Russell. Yep. I mean, why not? I mean, I don't blame him. Russell, they signed him for $1.9 million or whatever the league veteran minimum is. You can't beat that. You can't argue with that. To Josh and Paulie show, how you doing, guys? Thanks for jumping in. I'd prioritize money over winning too. So yep. I don't know. I go back and forth. I want to make the money, but if I can make millions and have my family be set, I wouldn't mind making a little bit less. I think I say that I'm not in that position. I'm not in the position to get paid. Well, I could make 30 million or I could make 60 million. I don't know what I would do in that point. You know, I would like to think I would hey, I'll only take 30, take the Tom Brady effect, but
yeah, but they're restructuring and they're making a signing bonus. They're still getting paid. It's just not. I don't know. I'll never understand this. I really won't. But and we could be that joke's getting about as old as I am. But anyway, I could be wrong, but if we were in that situation, maybe we would look at it differently. But if someone's telling me you're going to get $50 million, you're going to get 10 now and 40 later on in your life, I would look at it as, okay, I got a savings account, a big checkbook coming in. I don't know what I would ever do with $50 million, but whatever. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm interested to see what's going to happen. I'm interested to see what Dallas does with Prescott, though, if he does demand that kind of money.
Corey says, it's all about mindset. These dudes already make millions upon millions. They aren't starving. If I was a top-tier player, I'd go somewhere where I could win. What's going on, Johnny? Hey, thanks for jumping in, brother. How you doing?
Johnny boy.
So, but I think I don't know if you, so Wilkins, that went from another big signing was Wilkins, that went from the Dolphins to the Raiders. Did you see what Adrian Peterson said he wanted to do? And I think this is what he did.
Well, he wanted to go back and play?
No, he wanted to do is make a mindset like the Jordan effect. So when Jordan drove the lane, throw an elbow, make him regret driving to the lane. And he wants to do that effect. He flat out said on Patrick Mahomes. When Patrick Mahomes runs with that ball, throw an extra elbow, do stuff like that. So, well, I think that's pretty crazy. I think it's a heck of a move. I think Wilkins is a guy that will be a good start to that. I just wonder. I know they signed Gardner Minshew. I just wonder what they're going to do at quarterback for the Raiders over there. Johnny said he's out towing in Carbondale. Had to check in.
My dude's a hustler, man.
Yeah, he is.
Always moving.
Justin Pauly says, yeah, for sure. It's definitely a spectrum. I think the MMA side, that has to be honest, there's a lot more money to be made from extracurricular stuff over there. Absolutely. And then just like Corey agrees, for sure, MMA, I could get as much as quickly as I could and get out. Then, Jared, what are some of the fans' reaction you've seen to some of these transactions? Have they been positive?
I know the Bills Mafia is pissed. So, I mean, right now, they like I said, they haven't done much of anything, and I obviously you guys know I follow them. And I'm God forgive me for saying this. I'm actually excited for Eagles fans just to see if Saquon Barkley can stay healthy and what he can bring to that team.
I'm bringing you over, baby. I'm bringing you over to my side.
No, listen, that's never
Yeah,
going to happen.
yeah, that's what it sounds like. You're coming
Never
over
going
to
to happen.
my side.
No, never going to happen. But I'm happy more for Saquon. I want to see if he can stay healthy. This is going to be his chance to put up or shut up, and we'll see. I know that the Tiki Barber just tore him up, saying that you're dead to me for signing with the Eagles. And I get it. There's kind of like this code, like you don't sign with your division rival. That'd be like if Derek Jeter went and played for the Red Sox. So I
A
get
bunch
it.
of people do it though. Like
I know.
Aaron Jones did it. He went to the Vikings. He left the Packers. A bunch of people are doing it nowadays.
This, I think I told you in the group chat, or we were on the phone the other night, but this football season was just like they just threw everybody in a bowl and shook it up, and where they landed, they landed. It's going to be a really exciting season to see if all this stuff,
Corey.
if all this stuff will play out the right way, the way these teams are looking for it. Because again, we're going to go back to our original conversation. There's going to be a lot of egos that you got to manage with all these superstars changing teams, and you're going to be in there messing up the camaraderie and the flow. The training camp is going to be big this year for all these teams. It really is.
I think it's going to be, and that's what I'm worried also with the Eagles is, they made some great transactions, some things I'm looking forward to, but is Nick Sirianni really the guy that can mush it all together? Because we fell apart last year, and I'm not sure why we fell apart. I worry. Go back up to Lee. Lee says Raiders will draft a QB. I don't know if they're in position to, Lee. I'm not sure. They might be able to get like a Penix or a Bo Nix, but I don't know about any of the bigger names.
So, all right. Now that the Bears have traded Fields, though, you think they pull the trigger and pull Caleb Williams off the draft?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
I think they're going Caleb Williams number 1 overall, which we'll do when we do our draft show. But I think he's. But what an interesting move I saw make was the Vikings. The Vikings traded one of their first round, and they have now 2 first-round picks. Keep on going, Johnny. Like you said, keep hustling. Keep going, brother. They, I think, might be able to make a move. So if they're the 11th pick, and I think the 23rd pick is what they traded for. Now that can move up into the 3rd or 4th pick to try to take like a J.J. McCarthy or a Drake May. Try to, if the Patriots want to move out of that spot, because the Patriots, I think, are picking 3rd. And I don't think they're ready. I think they need too much. I don't think they're ready to take a quarterback yet, but I could be wrong with that. But to go with Jared, one team that is really happy, and that's a lot of Falcons fans now that they got Kirk Cousins. So what do you think about that? What do you think about them?
That's big. That's big. And I can't believe it. We'll hold your Kirk Cousins thoughts. Actually, no, we'll finish that. Kirk Cousins is huge for them going to the Falcons. I'm shocked that Cleveland didn't re-sign Flacco with what he did.
Where did he go? He got signed somewhere, didn't he?
Yeah, he signed. Sure. I gotta look now.
We were talking about it the other day too. Where did Flacco go? I don't think I have it written down.
I'll tell you.
I have a bunch of names here.
I don't fucking know. He went somewhere.
He did.
He's not in Cleveland.
He went somewhere. Good answer. That is great for the show right here. We got this.
No one gives a shit about Joe Flacco anyway. I'm looking up right now. I'll find out. Go ahead. What do you think about Cousins going to?
I think he's getting up there in age, and what worries me about him is he is coming off of Achilles tear, just like Aaron Rodgers is. So
Flacco's in Indianapolis, by the way.
That's right. That's where he went. He went to back up.
It hit me because I didn't have to look.
That's right. Flacco was a flash.
You cowboy loving dumbass. He was not a flash. That guy was awesome. Go lay down. You go back on your couch and be quiet. No cowboy jersey.
You better watch it. He will come and put you in a trash can. I'm just saying.
Hey, you just outed my dude. Speaking of trash cans, the one with the midget wrestling. Never mind. Anyway,
Oh man, guys were nuts paying that much money. People dropping what? Hey, good for them though. Any
yeah,
way to
they
make them.
spent like $250 on a garbage can that was beat up and
Hey,
signed.
good for them.
Whatever.
But another big move. What about Josh Jacobs going to the Packers? I mean, that's why Aaron Jones. They just dropped Aaron Jones. I thought Aaron Jones was a really good running back, and then they just dropped him. Like, okay, hey, we're signing Josh Jacobs, and we're going to release you. You know,
on to the next.
so
That's what happens. So,
but then the last big thing that kind of happened this offseason wasn't any signing, was Aaron Donald retiring. Man, that
darn. He's old. He's up there, man. Like, he had his
I know.
run. He's got it's time. I get it. You're sentimental with this crap, but
Corey's in this. I heard this. I'm wondering if he's able to hear it too. Someone was comparing him to LT as one of the best defensive players of all time. So
I think he's better than LT.
You're just trying to get Aaron's so mad, or Corey's so mad he's not here to jump in and yell at you right now. I can tell you that. I don't think he's better. I think that it's crazy that he might be able to be in the same name. I think he's been a great, one of the best defensive tackles.
Lawrence Taylor is definitely a better player, but I just wanted to say that to get Corey all riled up. He's probably speed texting right now to yell at me.
He probably is. Like, it's probably in our group chat. Like,
either that is getting me to get fired.
He's like, already tried to find your replacement.
He wanted
He's
me.
Gonna bring Leon. Could you imagine me and Lee yelling at each other all football season?
He wanted me on my opinions. All right.
So but yeah, no, like you said, this is a crazy free agency. Teams are, like we said, dropping players left and right. Joe Mixon left and went to Houston. I think that's a big thing. The Bears signed Keenan Allen to hopefully help. He was great, but LT was a different beast. See, he might be a little behind. Maybe that's why.
He hasn't heard me. Other than that, or just whatever. I'm going to yell at me.
Yep, that was Corey. So, no, that I think it's going to be a great. I'm looking forward to the season. The draft's coming up soon. I am nuts. You guys know I'm a football nut. I'm looking forward to it, but I cannot wait for March Madness again. So, guys, keep an eye out for March Madness. Keep an eye out for how to join our bracket. Please do. What else do we have to talk about? Do we have? That was it, right? Or was there something else you wanted to?
We've fucking flown through this. I did want to talk about just an injury update for the Yankee fans. Garrett Cole, his UCL ligament is not torn. They're saying 2 to 3 months of rest and rehab, and he should be good to go. So thank God he doesn't have to have Tommy John. That dude's just been such a workhorse. And the only stint he's had on the DL in the past few years is when he had COVID in 2021. So I mean, he's an innings eater. He's their horse, and without him, their season would be done. I hope the Yankees sign another pitcher. I was a little bit pissed off at these trades because they traded Dylan Cease from the White Sox to the Padres for one of the prospects that the Yankees gave up for Soto, Drew Thorpe, and another pitching prospect who no one even knows who they are. But here's where the Yankee effect comes in. The Yankees are trying to get the White Sox to give them Dylan Cease, and they were demanding Spencer Jones. So they always want the Yankees top-tier players. I mean, this Yankees farm system is stacked. But then you go and turn around and give him to San Diego for basically nothing. He wanted the Yankees' number 2 prospect in their whole entire system for this guy. I just no one's ever going to make a trade with the Yankees right now as the way things are going. That's just my thoughts, and I see it. But it's the Yankees effect, and I hate it. It's the Yankees. We're not going to give you that. We're going to give you – you have to give us this. And they turn around and give them away. Like, it's just like, here, screw you. We'll show you. You're not going to get our players. And – everybody's like, oh, the Yankees buy championships. They haven't won since 2009.
Yeah.
It's not that argument is stale. It's stupid. Just let it go. Yes, they have a high payroll, but it's not winning them shit. So
Tommy says Thorpe is a decent prospect.
He's a decent prospect, but Tommy, he is not Spencer Jones. And this dude, 6'6", he's an outfielder. He's a monster. He's the second coming of Aaron Judge, and they want this guy for Dylan Cease, and it's just I don't know. I don't like the way this thing goes. But again, when you're the Yankees, this is what you're up against. So we'll see. But yeah, so those just the injury updates I wanted to give to the Yankee fans with the injury stuff. So that's all I really have.
Now, do you think you're going to be able to stay? So, say I seen like maybe a month, right? Garrett might miss. Do you think you guys will be able to stay where you can make the playoffs and make a run when he comes back?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah,
So
okay.
their offense is great. Volpe's hitting well this year. I think they rushed Volpe a little bit last year. Yeah, Tom Jones is going to start in Double-A. He'll be in Scranton. They're not going to be able to hold him down. Volpe's hitting well. Judge Rizzo's made a hell of a U-turn since his concussion. Judge was a little sore. He's going to be back in the lineup soon. I think they're going to be fine. The pitching, as always, is going to be the holdup with them. If Rodon is healthy, Clark Schmidt, watch him. That kid's going to be good. So I think they're going to be okay and competitive, but we'll see. Without Cole, they were done, and I think if they would have got another pitcher, they would have been a lot better. But we'll see. Everybody's clamoring for this Blake Snell signing. The luxury tax that they would have had, they would have paid double for that guy. They were saying sign him for 130 million. That's great because it's going to cost them 260 because of the luxury tax threshold that's going to hit their. And everybody's like, well, the Yankees have it. If I was a businessman, I wouldn't spend that. I'm not going to spend $130 to give to another team just so I can sign this guy to be on my team.
And then the way I heard about that with Snell is it could be almost like he's getting paid for what he already did. Is he going to be able to repeat that same Cy Young every season in, season out? And that's what people are worried about. That's what I've heard. Again,
I get it.
This is what I'm hearing is like was it Rendon that did that really good in Washington, and then when he left and went to the Angels, they paid him for what he did, and then now he's not doing it, and that's what they're worried about with Snell. That's what I've heard.
Well, that's a worry you have with any player though, because every player seems to play great in their walk year, and then you're running the risk of them just like, I got paid, I don't care. I think it would have been awesome to have both Cy Young Award winners for the previous year on the same rotation.
Oh, it would have been nasty. Absolutely.
It's not worth the money. So, and yeah, to Tom's comment, Judge and Stanton, you got to figure Dominguez is on his way back up. You got Spencer Jones lurking. That's why I'm thinking Judge might make a shift to first base in the next 2 years. It's a good problem to have, but I don't know. We'll see. I think they're going to be okay. I don't necessarily think they're going to run away with anything. It's going to be a dogfight because that division is just so tough.
Yeah, that division is nasty.
Yeah, and we've already been through the AL East, but we'll talk about this throughout the season, I'm sure. But I'm excited to see what happens. But yeah, I think Rizzo's going to be the key to that team right now. I really do, with his turnaround and keeping Volpe on the up and up and make sure his uptick is going. So,
no, absolutely.
All right, so we're gonna go to your favorite segment.
I give in.
Stand by one. So I know you said you had some good questions for this, and I did not do anything on purpose because I'm going to spin my questions off of yours. So I'm going to let you go first.
Okay. So I'm not. It's somewhat half-ass prepared because I seen one of the spring training games. Okay. One of the teams brought Joey Chestnut in. Okay, for like a 7th inning stretch thing to eat 39 pierogies in 2 minutes, and he did it. What could you eat 39 of in 2 minutes?
M&Ms.
Something bigger. Sorry, my dog came in and.
Dude, I don't know. That's maybe peanut butter cups. If I was really shoveling them in, maybe.
Why would all that sugar though, man?
I know I'd have diabetes.
But could you imagine 39 pierogies in 2 minutes, man? Those. I wonder if they're like the mini pierogies, like the minis Mrs. T. I mean, I'm sure there wasn't Mrs. T's, but or they were big.
If they had to be the big ones, I'll have to look and see and watch that because I like pierogies, but I don't think I could eat 39 of them in 2 minutes. No way.
Tommy says, sucks this is a PG show. You're
Tommy,
right, Tommy.
yes, thank you. Thank you for that. We have children.
So that was one of my it was just off the wall. I told you I had some off the wall questions this week.
All right, so we'll bring Joey Chestnut in. If you were to enter the Nathan's hot dog competition, how many hot dogs and buns do you think you could put down?
Oh, and how long do they get for that?
I'm not even sure, but just it doesn't matter
Say
because we're
2
not going to
minutes.
beat them. Yeah, say it's
Oh,
5
hello.
minutes. Say it's 5 minutes. How are you going to?
Yeah, in 5 minutes, how many hot
Hot
dogs
dogs and
and
buns
bun?
can you eat?
And
We'll have
you're
to
not
try
allowed to
this.
throw up after, right?
No,
Yeah. So
Until
the
you're
old me would have been like, I got this, but the
game
new
hot.
I would have to say maybe in 5 minutes I could probably do 20. I think I could do 20.
20 hot dogs and
I
buns
think I could do 20 hot dogs and bun.
in
Unless they're
5
like,
minutes?
yeah, I think I could do it. I
All
think I
right,
could do it.
we are
You jerk.
PG. We are going to do this. We're going to set
With my health, I don't do that.
We're
I
doing
don't
it.
do that anymore. We're
I'm
not
calling
doing
you
that.
out for this one. We're doing it.
Okay, I'm
We're
not doing
doing
it.
it. Yeah, I want to see you eat 5 of them in 5 minutes, let alone 20, bro.
I bet you I
Yeah,
could
we
do
have to
maybe
do it.
not 20.
See.
All right, let me
Oh, you
go
said
back.
20. Nope, it's on air. It's recorded. It's done. It's out there now. All right, what's your next question?
I quit. So if there was a rule change in a sport, any sport that you want, what rule change would you want to see? Lee, shut up.
I won't necessarily call it a rule change, but I want to see the interleague play be taken away from Major League Baseball.
Really?
It takes away from the World Series, dude. And it takes away from the All-Star game. Like there's an interleague series every week, every series now, and I get it, it's about money, but it takes away from the allure of the World Series and the All-Star game. You know, I used to love back in the 90s with the Braves and the Yankees were playing. You'd never see that. Now you can see it every third year. Like they rotate divisions and you know, you just have to wait for something like that. And it just takes it away. Mets and Yankees, I know they had rivalry weekend, you know, but in 2000 when they were playing in the World Series, that was awesome. So I think that they should take the interleague play away, and I don't like the designated hitter rule. I know it saves it's nice and it's competitive for the National League, but stop changing this stuff. I mean, that's what our history is based on. So
this is only PG because of these guys. They're welcome to change that anytime.
I'm just thinking because of the nature of the conversation. That's something we're gonna go down the road, Corey.
So to go with that, the one thing that I want to run by you that I thought to go with that. So nowadays, because of all the rule changes with the player safety for the onside kick, okay. Last year there was 2 of 41. The team that kicked it got the ball back because of the rule changes, right? It used to be before that like 15, 20%. So again, if you're watching for the point spread or a betting person like some of our guys are, but if you're cheering for the team, if you're down 14 with 2 minutes to go, you basically know you're losing the game. Like, why even watch it? So this is one thing that I thought about, or I heard, actually, I think it was Greeny talk about it. So think about this. What if, so instead of doing the onside kick, because of all the rule change, I get the health and safety, I get all of that. What if you were able to do a 4th and 20 play, the ball on your own 20-yard line? And if you can convert it, you keep the ball. Or if you miss it, the other team gets the ball on the 20-yard line.
That's an interesting option.
Like, what about, like, think about, like, so that adds to the team can definitely, 4th and 20, you have a chance.
Yeah.
Numbers wise, the analytical side of it is it's about 15, like 4th and 20s last year. I think it broke down to about 15 to 20% were converted. So it goes back to the old onside kick where, you actually had somewhat of a chance, still less chance than normal. But you know, that was my thought. I was wondering what you thought. What if they did like a 4th and 20?
That's actually not a bad idea. That's actually kind of exciting. You're going to throw a, it's going to be a pass. No one's going to run the ball
Oh
20
no,
yards out. So you're going to stack your backfield with safeties and DBs, and I think that's not a bad idea. And then they'll probably pull a trick play out of their pocket here and there and run the ball. But the one
yeah,
thing I
that
don't
was
like,
just something I was thinking.
yeah, that's not bad. The one thing I don't like that I'm seeing with the NFL is I see they're slowly going to end up just getting rid of the kickoffs altogether.
I think they are.
I don't like it. Like that was football. They're changing everything and modernizing it. They're taking away from the game, man. Like I know you want players to be healthy and stuff, but my God, players back then they wouldn't complain about this stuff.
I know they wouldn't, but also, in a way, I see your point again, and I'm kind of playing devil's advocate. Is that's one of the more dangerous plays in the game, and with all the concussion stuff going on and stuff like that, I think that's why they changed it. Now, I don't know the actual research behind it on how many plays on the kickoffs, people got concussed on and stuff like that. I get it. But I also like watching Devin Hester and have to worry about him returning it.
Just going to say his name, dude. What do you do with a guy like that?
I completely understand your point 100%, but I also can see the other side of, I back in the day, things were different. I know I'm sounding like the old one now, like you used to watch my man crush, my favorite player, Brian Dawkins, hit people and body slam people, and that just doesn't happen anymore. We're watching Ray Lewis blow somebody up. That just doesn't happen anymore.
That's football.
I know.
Don't play if you don't want to get beat up. It's a contact sport.
I agree, and I love those. I used to remember, was it maybe Monday night? They used to do biggest hits or something like that. They used to like show and weekends biggest hits, and it was always insane. But I also get not letting people, could affect their life for the future, and I get both sides. Is basically what I'm saying.
It's a choice you're making.
I definitely get both sides.
Race car driver, and I hate to use this as an example, but look at Dale Earnhardt. The slim chance of him getting hurt. So now they made all these safety stuff, but there's always a risk. It doesn't matter what you're doing. You can have all the safety equipment on you want. It's a risk. I get it. These guys can be paralyzed. I completely understand that. And I think what they need to do is the guys that are intentionally going out there to inflict physical pain on these guys and hurt somebody, those are the guys who should be out of the league. Yeah. But when you're going after a quarterback with the intention of hurting them, you want to hit them, yes, absolutely. But if you're going out there to cut somebody's career short, that's when I think they should, and the best guy I can leave that to is Draymond Green in the NBA. Mm-hmm. That guy's an asshole. So he should be out.
And coming from my football background, when I didn't play in high school, but I did play some. My goal as a defensive end was to hit you as hard as I could and hurt you and make you not want to run back to my side. But never did I want to go after your knee or blow out a knee or end someone's career. I'll never forget the one time I was up in New York and I had a game and I got by the guy and he pushed me from behind and knocked me down. And I hit a guy and I heard everything pop. And I knew I did not mean to. The guy pushed me from behind and pushed me down as I was trying to hit him. It was the worst feeling I've ever had. I actually almost threw up on the field because I knew, but I was the same way. I wanted, like, if the running back came to my side of the field, I wanted to hit you so hard that you did not want to come back to my side. I get that. So Robbie says there should be a
steroid league. Oh, that would be fun to see, but someone's going to get hurt.
Oh,
a vein is going to implode, but steroids are illegal, my friend. So, everybody's juicing. They're all going to be in trouble.
Absolutely. All right.
Well, guys, it's 12. Don't forget tonight, the ticker's at the bottom. We have our 1,500 follower giveaway show tonight at 7 p.m. We actually made it over the 1750 mark, like I said earlier. So we're going to be giving away two prizes from the sports show, one from the variety show. Must be present to win. Make sure you guys are there. Marky, you got anything else?
Nope. Make sure you guys check out our new website. Check out some merch on there. Again, everything goes back into the show. trying to put on a better show for you guys and get some better equipment for everybody and things like that. And thank you to Jared for still working while you were on your way home. And Corey, it was nice seeing you, brother, in the chat. Aaron and I kind of ran solo today. It was a blast. I had a good time. That's about it, brother.
All right. Well, guys, we'll see you tonight, 7 p.m. And everybody have a good Sunday. Marky, I'll talk to you later on, buddy.
Go Heels, baby.